know the Civics and Government Institute as the home of such wonderful events such as the Social Reform Panel as well as the War Rooms. It might as well be the greatest small learning community in the country.
A loving community.
A friendly atmosphere.
Sure, you may call CGI a loving community or even a friendly atmosphere, but it isn't as exactly perfect as there are rivalries between the departments within the Civics and Government Institute. Judging by the comments made during debate between presidential candidates and even witnessing it for myself, department rivalries within this institute has reached an all-time high. As a matter of fact, most CGI students are exposed to department rivalries when they choose their department sophomore year.
Why did you pick environment sophomore year?
Mostly because it sounded the least bad of all the other departments, and I was sort of excited to try it, and I've always felt that I could make it cooler.
I thought global action and national action were the same thing.
I like things that have to do with the media, and I thought it'd be really interesting.
I missed the part where they described all the departments, so I thought internal affairs, wow, that sounds really cool. So I put my name on the list, and I got there, and like CGI was this new thing, and it was like a puppy that you just got, and then I realized IA was kind of like the puppy that you get, and you're like, oh yeah, this is sweet, and then it pees on your carpet, and you don't like it as much as you used to. And then I was thinking, you know, maybe it'll be better next year.
I think the thing about executive is that everyone really wants to be there, and they were appointed to be there. It's not like a mistake that they signed up freshman year. So people are just really excited to be there on Mondays, and we have a great time together. And like a lot of times sophomores feel left out of their departments, but like we love our sophomores and we're really bonded and everyone loves each other.
So you're definitely glad you made the switch?
Oh my god, yes.
Okay. Why did you switch to media junior year?
It was actually a decision I made sophomore year, and I sort of had a lot of creative differences with some of the seniors in the class, and I was thinking like environment. I had fun. I played a concert. It was good, but I sort of felt like I am a man of the people, and I wanted my name out there. You know, I wanted to be in newspaper articles and interviews, and who knows where it would lead from there. I actually regret that decision now. I wish I had stayed in environment because I found out that all the departments are really in the same amount of how much fun they are. It's pretty equal around the board, and I'm going to say environment was the lesser of every evil, and I will be back there next year.
Like an arguing couple, department rivalries only get worse, and even more worse.
I noticed this year, compared to last year, there are a lot more department rivalries. Last year was that kind of joking kind of thing between IA and executive, how they always like go at each other, but now it's actually serious. You can tell while people are doing the change for change stuff, people are actually starting to drop like 20s into people's stuff.
So when I was campaigning for president of CGI, something I talked about a lot is the fact that there were a lot of department rivalries and kind of power struggles, and one of the most interesting of these was between Sam Flood and Billy Dehan. Sam Flood and Billy Dehan, they were very good friends many years ago, and then Sam ran for president, and Billy ran against him, and Sam progressed to the next round, and Billy did not, and Sam was so upset with Billy for running against him and for saying some things that were against him, that instead of appointing Billy cabinet member of media as he promised, he appointed me to the cabinet, and he gave Billy a small position in executive that wasn't a cabinet member position. So Billy was very upset, and Sam, because this is what he did, he called a cabinet meeting at Charlie Brown's to discuss the upcoming year. We didn't even do anything. It was just silly. But at the cabinet meeting, Billy was so upset with me and so upset with Sam that first Sam ejected him from the executive department and told him he had lost his appointment. And Billy was so angry at me, he started throwing, you know, buffalo wings when you finish, the bones of buffalo wings at me. So this was an intense fight. And for the entire year after that, the Eye was a vicious anti-flood administration pamphlet. There was There's much hatred between executive and media.
Do you think media has changed now that we won field day?
Media had a really rough year for most of last year. We tried to impeach our chair several times unsuccessfully. We got very little done, and then we won field day. And the boost in morale was incredible. We were the department that all the sophomores wanted to join, and look at us this year. We've done several IFCGIs, several Eyewitness Newses. We are on the top of our game as regards to field day.
Well, I think I have an interesting perspective because I'm in media, and everyone seems to hate us for some reason. I really don't know why, especially like internal affairs and global action. Like we have a huge rivalry with internal affairs. Yeah, there's someone from I over there. They're probably still mad because of our epic field day victory, but you know, but that's another thing. We've also been sued a lot by who was like education and global action. I think like people just need to calm down. Like everyone is Aggie, and like they need to not be Aggie. And I think that's the Agginess of CGI causes these rivalries because everyone like wants to have like their idea be the first one. Like the Change for Change for media, an example. Like education did Change for Change last year, and then we did it because we thought it was a good idea, and then they sued us, and they were Aggie. So I mean, like everyone just needs to stop being Aggie, and then we won't have problems.
As Julian and Patrick have mentioned, the rivalries between departments has been bitter and has gotten out of hand. And now, for the sole purpose of providing controversial entertainment, here are some fellow CGI students taking a strike at bashing and insulting other departments.
Arts department doesn't do anything. They claim that they do the art show and that's about it. And then they try and gun on media for not doing anything. And Mr. Wingren bought their own trophy for winning, for not even winning third place, for tying for third place. A big trophy just because he couldn't handle losing.
Art's buying the third place trophy that's bigger than the regular field day trophy. Like, I mean, you're just a sore loser. Like, are you mad? Like, just stop being mad. Just accept that we're better than you. I mean, come on, people. Just accept it.
I think that's bananas. We highlight our accomplishments all the time, and I think that the tie for third place trophy is a wonderful example of our accomplishments. Well, a wonderful illustration of our accomplishments, I should say. And I'm very proud of my department for tying for third last year.
Media isn't treating us very nicely right now.
Watch out, media.
And well, yeah, I hate media. Media sucks. Media stole the field day trophy from us. I hate media.
Internal affairs, like they're still mad. They're like, oh, global action cheated for you. No, we were just better. Like, just let it go.
It's pretty much IA against everyone.
IA's just greedy. IA's just mad at everyone.
I'd say it's not as big of an issue as a lot of people say it is, unless you're in IA, in which case you think you're amazing and everyone else hates you.
Internal affairs, you mad? He's mad. He's mad. He's just being mad.
IA is out.
Everyone wants IA to feel that.
Okay, well, I'm in global action, and so we have like a really big department rivalry with IA over the whole patent thing, and I think it's sort of ridiculous, but I also think that IA is very wrong, and I hope if they see this, they know that as global action, I'm sending out like a warning that if they keep messing with us, we're going to do some really bad stuff to them.
IA stole field day from us, and that's kind of an undeniable fact.
I think global action is doing everything that moves.
Everybody hates global action because they're a bunch of jerks most of the time.
Global action stole our markers, and we had a little bit of beef there.
We kind of just catch beef with every other department.
Leave global action alone.
Well, National Action is probably the worst department I've ever seen. I don't even know who the teacher is. I disbelieve there is a teacher for National Action. It just doesn't do anything. I'm the Environment Department, and we have actually started growing a garden. And it shows that we are better than National Action.
What does he mean? Of course we do stuff. We're doing like a symposium for middle schoolers.
Like a symposium?
No, we're doing a symposium for middle schoolers to teach them about intolerance and how to not be intolerant. And I don't know if Rocket noticed, but he had a little thing on his shoulder when he was filming.
Education doesn't do anything. They win their own events, and that's the only way they even got field day points. They're currently winning field day because they won their own quiz bowl. It seems a little rigged.
Everybody likes to vent their anger on education department using the excuse that we participated in our own academic bowl, but secretly you're all just jealous of the fact that we have awesome breakfasts.
The environment doesn't do anything either.
Seeing department rivalries is a big issue. The only question to really answer is, what can we do to solve them?
I don't necessarily think they're as much of an issue as some people make them out to be. However, they're certainly present in the Institute and should not be overlooked. That being said, we may perhaps like to look into certain things such as studying and keeping track of these rivalries. However, I don't think that they pose enough of a threat to the Institute as a whole for us to allow ourselves to focus on them.
They're unnecessary because we all need to act as a whole body and need to communicate better and have a better relationship to make CGI the community that it is supposed to be.
I don't believe in them. I think that we should all work together as a unified CGI, personally. I think that it's ridiculous that people, you know, have these little things that tick each other off, and I think that there's no reason for that. And if we were all to work together better, if we were all to, you know, be more at peace, then we would probably get more things done. Personally, I think environment department is the most peaceful. We don't have any rivalries. We work together. We like to work with other people. It's true. And I think that everyone should, you know, follow environment department's, you know, example.
If you compare department rivalries to some buffoon dressed as a Monopoly man dancing around, then perhaps they are both good things.
Yeah, I think somehow this competition has spurred excellence.
I think when you work together for a common goal, it kind of unites a group of people.
I mean, I think there's definitely some department rivalries, but I think the greatest effect Field Day has on departments is to make the departments themselves get closer and to kind of band together to, you know, to try to win the events. And it's sort of a pride that I think departments have as a group, as a single group. So yes, it does generate rivalry, but hopefully it's friendly rivalry, not bitter rivalry.
So you think rivalries within CGI are good for the Institute?
I think it can be. I think a certain degree of friendly rivalry is healthy. You know, it gets people to do their best and to come together and work hard.
When it's good and it's appropriate, I think it's healthy. I mean, I ride for my department all day. SP, I love them. Tied for third last field day. I mean, and I do that in the office. I do that for them. I think it's good for the teachers to kind of get the kids riled up and proud of their particular department, make them work a little bit harder in their department. So I think when it's appropriately done, it's a lot of fun.
I think that rivalry is good between departments because I think that funny drama is good drama, and as long as it's not too serious, it's all in good favor.
They keep us productive, which can be something that's healthy for us and that can benefit us.
It allows us to be able to compete in events such as field day, allowing us to, you know, kick each other's asses, take dubs and names.
Because neutral is better. CGI has gotten a lot better. We were kind of not unorganized in the beginning of this year in terms of like unity, but we're getting a lot better. I think that's because of the new cabinet that's going in. Yes.
This I tell you for fact. Falcon got coming and give me an oracle, so I know it's true.
See, there you go.
And there you go.